Hello, my friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sarah McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's card is this one. We are going to be combining two suites, one from the annual catalog called He's the Man, and one from the mini catalog. And we're going to make this cool guy birthday card. So if you want to see how to make this card, please keep watching. So for this card, I'm combining two suites from Stampin' Up, two different catalogs. So the first is the He's the Man suite from the annual catalog, and that includes the He's All That stamp set and the All That dies. These dies are super cool. They make these awesome labels that coordinate with the stamp set and punch them out or die cut them out. And then we're going to be using the Ready to Ride designer series paper from the Ready to Ride suite in the mini catalog. So this paper is a specialty paper. We're going to be using this design today. And I don't know if the light, there it goes, the light's catching it so you can see how shiny that is. So it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's not really a foil, but it's really cool. And then the other side is these cool patterns. So this is a 12 by 12 paper, but all my paper is 6 by 6. So when you order this, you will get 12 by 12 full sheets of this paper. And if you do plan on placing an order with me, use the January host code. You only have 1 day left. This host code ends at like 9 p.m. on January 31st, so tomorrow night. And when you use that host code and spend over $50, I will send you a brand new, not a scuffed up one, Stampin' Up! Bone folder. You will also get an on celebration item. So $50, you'll get a bone folder. You'll get to pick one celebration item. All right, so let's get started on our card. There is not a lot of stamping to do on this card. I've already gone ahead and die cut my one piece. I used this label here and I just turned it sideways. And we're going to be using the Happy Birthday to a Classic stamp from the He's All That stamp set. And I'm going to grab a D block for that. And we're going to just use some Memento ink. This is a dark tuxedo black ink. You could also use StazOn if that's what you have. Either one. I'm just grabbing my Memento because it's near me. And I'm just tapping. That looks good. And you can stamp this before you die cut it. I just die cut this already just to save a little time. So my head might get in here a little bit because I want to get it as straight as possible. Looks good to me. So that is it for stamping. Now you could go ahead and decorate the inside of your card. You could put another stamp, a sentiment if you'd like. I didn't do that. I just left it blank. But the thing I love about this card is this cool diagonal. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I kind of messed up a little bit with the dimensions for it. So I'm going to tell you the correct ones, but if you can see, there's like 1/8 of an inch on each side here, where mine is just a tad bit shorter. So if you do the dimensions I'm telling you, it shouldn't be like that. What I forgot is when you emboss, the paper kind of shrinks up a little bit. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and a piece of the He's the Man, He's All That designer series paper. And this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottom corner, and there's a track here for cutting. I'm just going to line that corner up in the to the track. So I'm lining the corner up, and it just kind of comes out to like 3 inches here. And I'm just going to line it up, close that, and I can see where my cut is going to be, and I'm just going to cut. And now we have this little scrap here. I could use that for another card. And we have our diagonal. So your piece of, this is the silver foils. This is the brushed foil. I just liked how that looked. So we're going to emboss this with the brick and mortar, I think it's mortar, 3D embossing folder. But the measurement for this, you want to cut it at 4 by 2 1/2. And when you do that, it will shrink up a little bit. So you might even want to go to 4 1/8. But I did 3 and like 7/8 on this one, so that's why mine's a little shorter, and I put 4 by 2.5. Or you could even do 4 and 1/8. So I am going to emboss this piece with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then we can put our card together. So I also wanted to mention, in the Ready to Ride suite on page 68 and 69 of your mini catalog, there is this really cool metal plate 3D embossing folder that I think would look so good with this card. I don't have this embossing folder, so that's why I'm using the brick. I just wanted to point that out to you. Also, I wanted to point out that this is a 6x6 embossing folder. It only fits in the standard Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, not the mini. I put it in kind of sideways. As you can see, this is the top. So we're going to open this up. And I put it so when I turn it, the bricks are going the right way. You can do it however you'd like, but that's how I did it. So put that away, and then I'm going to grab my piece of the Ready to Ride Designer Series paper. This measures 1 1/4 by 4 inches, and that's just going to go right across the top there. But first, let's put on our embossed piece. So I have my liquid glue. I'm going to flip this over, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little line of liquid glue. I kind of want to spread that out a little because I don't want any coming out. I'm going to put a little line of liquid glue. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to line it up. So I want it to cover, and this one is a little bit short. So yeah, go 4 1/8 because it's a little bit short. Maybe even 4 1/4. It's a little bit short, but it's okay. I'm actually out now of the paper, but I use liquid glue so I have a little time to play with it and get it kind of where I want it. I'm going to move it just a little so that's kind of even where the gaps are. I'm okay with it, but if you want it perfectly lined up, this is 4 1/4, so you might want to go 4 1/4 by 2.5 for your paper. Sometimes I get measurements a little bit wonky. So I have a piece of basic black cardstock here, and it is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to take seal now in case, unless I run out, which I might run out. I think I have another one though. And I'm just going to run it all along this. Yep, I just ran out. I think I have another one though. Nope, that's seal plus. I don't know where my other seal went, so we'll just have to use liquid glue and dimensionals for the rest of the card. Put that on. And see, it's a little off. I'm okay with it. It's a guy card, honestly. Is the guy you're giving it to really gonna go, hey, this isn't correct? No, my husband would. I think he would. He would probably go, you didn't cut this right. Yeah, I know, but. So I'm just put some liquid glue. That's for the inside. And then I'm gonna take this piece here and we'll liquid glue that on. And I think I might have lost my banner. So in the All That dies, there's also this cool banner die. I'll show that to you. And it cuts out 2 banners at once. So I really like that die a lot. It saves me time. So I cut out one here. Oh, I have it. I have the other one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on it. And then we're going to take our label here, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I want it to go. Make sure it's straight. And then we can put some dimensionals on the back of that. And then this is just going to go right in the center of our card. And then to finish the card from the Ready to Ride suite are these really cool studs. They come in brushed silver and black. I'm going to use the brushed silver ones. I like these like rectangles here. So I'm going to put one down here, put another rectangle up here, and then I'm going to put one of the circles in the middle. See if I can pick it up. There we go. Right in the, oh, the glue dot stuck to the paper. Let's see if I can get it back on there. This happens sometimes, no biggie. There. Now it's on there. Perfect. So that is our card for today. Remember, if you do plan on placing an order, to use the January host code, and I will send you that free bone folder plus a little freebie from me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click that little notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next time.